Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss in detail about Companies Act 2013, the definitions under Companies Act or the financial statement, key manager, personal, promoter, small company, dormant company. We'll see one by one. Financial statement is under section 240. The financial statement in relation to a company includes a balance sheet as at the end of financial year, a profit and loss account, or in the case of a company carrying on any activity not for profit, an income and expenditure account for the financial year. Cash flow statement for the financial year. A statement of changes in equity if applicable, and any other explanatory note annexed thereto or forming part of any document referred to in subclass 1 and 4. It is provided that the financial statement with respect to one person company, small company and dormant company may not include the cash flow statement. Next, key manager personal. It comes under the section 251. Key manager personnel in relation to a company means the chief executive officer or the managing director or the manager, or the company secretary, the whole-time director, the chief financial officer and such other officer as may be prescribed. The third one is promoter. It comes under the section 269. It means a person who has been named as such in a prospect or is identified by the company in the annual return referred to in section 92, or who has control over the affairs of the company directly or indirectly, whether as a shareholder, director or otherwise. In other words, in accordance with whose advice, directions or instructions the board of directors of the company is accused to. It is provided that nothing in subclass C shall apply to a person who is acting merely in a professional capacity. The fourth one is small company. It comes under the section 285. It means a company other than a public company. Paid up share capital of which does not exceed 50 lakh rupees or such higher amount as may be prescribed, which shall not be more than 5 crore rupees, or turnover of which as per its last profit and loss account does not exceed 2 crore rupees or such higher amount as may be prescribed, which shall not be more than 20 crore rupees. Provided that nothing in this class shall apply to a holding company or a subsidiary company, a company registered under section 8 or a company or body corporate governed by any special act. The final one is dormant company. It comes under section 455. The 2013 Act, that is Companies Act, states that a company can be classified as dormant when it is formed and registered under this 2013 Act for a future project or to hold an asset or intellectual property and has no significant accounting transaction. Such a company or an inactive one may apply to the ROC in such manner as may be prescribed for obtaining the status of a dormant company.